Today I'm showing you guys my brand new settings that I use here in season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 after the update. I have a whole bunch of different settings that you guys never seen before, that I never shared with you guys. I'm going to be showing you different settings that I use and maybe the player that I am and how I play this game overall. But before this video does start, I want you guys to scroll down and drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Comment down below what system you play on, whether it's PC, Xbox, PlayStation, stuff like that. And let's hop right into the settings. First, we are going to be going over the graphics. Display mode is going to be full screen exclusive. This is my monitor right here. Whatever your monitor is, it'll say that name, or it won't be that, but it'll be whatever the monitor name is. I have a 3090 Ti. I play on 144 hertz. Even though it's at 143 right here, which is weird, still 144. I play on 1440. My dynamic resolution is off. Aspect ratio, that's default, that's automatic. VSync and for gameplay and menu is off. Frame rate is going to be custom as well. Just max it out right here, and the menu's at 60. Out of focus, custom frame rate is at 30. The display gamma is going to be at 2.5 sRGB, whatever that even means. That's just default as well. My brightness is 50. Now for quality, we have quality presets going to be custom, of course. Upscaling / sharpening, I don't know why it keeps changing to that, but I use cast here. I put it on 100. The strength basically makes the game look way clearer than it once was. My anti-aliasing, that's on Filmic SMA, that's default. Anti-aliasing quality, that's normal as well. We have on the video memory, that's 85, then that's default too. Texture resolution is on high. Texture filter is going to be on high as well. The nearby level detail is going to be on low. So is the distance level of detail, that's on low as well. Some of these settings don't even need to have cranked up. Clutter draw distance is short. The particle quality is low. Particle quality level is very low as well. The bullet impact, that's off. That's like a personal preference thing. So if you want to see the bullets, you can. I just took that off. Persistent damage layers, that's on. Shader quality, make sure that's on high so you have the best amount of frames as well for the game. Tessellation, that is off. The on-stream texture demand, stuff like that, that's just off as well. Screen quality is normal. The volumetric quality is low. The deferred physics quality is low as well. Water quality, that is low. Honestly, some of the settings that probably won't even have if you are on PlayStation or Xbox, so you don't have to even worry about half of this stuff. The shader or shadow map resolution, that's low. Screen space shadow is high, and so is the spot shadow quality as well. Space cache is low. Particle lighting is low as well. Ambient is on both as well. I think this is default. We have the screen space reflector, that's on high, and so is the static reflection quality is on high as well. Weather grid volume is off. We have on the video reflex low latency, that's on as well. We also have on the depth of field, that's going to be off. The world motion blur is off. Weapon motion blur is off as well, and the field game is going to be on 0. You want to make sure you have these 4 settings off because it does not make the game look good at all. Motion blur is one of the worst things you can run on this game. That's going to be it for quality. Now for the view, my FOV is going to be 120. It's going to be affected as well, so it's more zoomed out and you don't have as much visual recoil in the game. Weapon field of view is wide as well, so it's definitely more zoomed out. Third person field of view is 80, that's just default. Vehicle field of view, that's on default as well. For the camera, we have first person movement least, this is all just default as well for the camera and stuff like that. When it comes to third person, that's pretty much it for the view for graphics, and that's all the graphic settings right here I have on this game. So now we're going to be going to the audio tab. My audio mix is going to be headphones. Obviously headphones is bass boost, we can definitely hear things louder. My volume is at 70 because this game does blare in your ears, so we put this to 70 and just lower a couple other stuff down. Obviously this is personal preference on like how loud you want your game to actually be, so this is just what I did for this game. For the speakers / headphones and for the speaker output, that's just all based on the audios that you have plugged into your computer. Mine's just all default set to system. This is just stereo, that's just based on what you have plugged into your system. Voice chat, that's on if you want. Game audio channel is all lobby, last words is on. Proximity chat is on as well. Voice chat output, that's also default to whatever your system can be. Obviously I have a whole bunch of other stuff here, but I just have it default to what it regular is. Microphone mode is personal preference as well, and all this is just based on your mic you have and how loud you want it to be. In other words, it's personal preference. Accessibility, this is for subtitles, personal preference as well. And basically everything else that's pretty much on this tab is based on what you have for your PC and personal preference, except for the hit marker sound. I just put it to classic, like the old classic Modern Warfare 2's hit marker sound. and mute game when minimized, that's just off as well for me personally. So that's it for the audio. Now we have for the interface, the menu text size is going to be default. The text chat size as well is also default. Obviously, you could change this to how you want it to personally look. I just personally left it at default. The text chat background opacity is at 20. I think that's default. I think that came how like the game was, to be honest with you. The text chat message duration as medium. Color customization, this is all personal preference. You could literally choose whatever color you want for anything, literally anything on this game. You can make it whatever color you want. I just put it how I want it to personally be. Subtitles as just default as well. We have for the HUD, you got the vertical heads up display, that's on just 0. Also for the horizontal heads up display, that's on 0 as well. Minimap, make sure the minimap is on square so you can see a lot more. When it's on circle, you limit what you can actually see. So whenever you have it on square, you see a lot more on the minimap, and you definitely can use that way better. Also make sure minimap rotation on as well. That'll help you guys for sure. Horizontal compass, that's personal preference. You have that on if you want. I just took it off. Crosshair, make sure that's on so you can help with your centering. We have on the hit marker visual, that's also personal preference. You also have damage base hit markers as well. Player names, make sure that's on full so you can get the best visibility that you can from this game. You have in-game text chat, that's on, that's personal if you want. Vehicle hub prompts, that's just default. We have the center dot, which I recently did put on. It helps you center way better than normal. I feel like it definitely does help me when it comes to centering in this game. So that center dot does help. It's the big dot in the middle of my screen that you guys always see. All right, yeah, see, either center dot scale, you can make it large, you can make it the largest. I just have it as larger, so it definitely can stick out more, and I can definitely center better. For the telemetry, we have all this on. I have my FPS counter on, the service latency, and the packet loss. Just honestly all you need. Obviously, you could throw on other stuff if you want, but what you basically the main stuff you want to need is just the packet loss and the server latency. Just to make sure you're not lagging and make sure your ping is actually okay. Connection meter, that's also personal preference as well. Gameplay tips on, that's just default how it came. Tool tips, that's on as well, that's just default. Skip introduction, you can do that on and off if you want. Network in-game alerts, that's just on, all default. Inverted flashes, I would say, me personally, if you don't want to be blinded by this game's flashes, definitely turn this on because it definitely does come in clutch. My eyes definitely don't hurt anymore when it comes to flashes, obviously, because it's black. They know their flashes are blinding. That's exactly why they put this in the game. We have the use system mouse cursor, that's off as well. I think that's default. And we have the system key behavior operating system, that's just default. I don't know what this really does, but that's everything for interface. Last but not least is going to be my controller settings. Obviously my input is going to be controller because obviously I play controller on a PC. Button layout is going to be default. Bumper ping, that's off, that's also default. Big layout preset default as well. Controller vibration, make sure that is off. Sensitivity is going to be 7.7. ADS sensitivity multiplier, that's default as well. We also have on the sensitivity multiplier, all this is literally how it came. I didn't touch not one of these things. I don't even mess with those type of stuff. You have the vertical aim and axis, all standard, that's default. You have the aim down sight behavior, that's on hold. Chain zoom, shared input, sprint / tactical / focus. I don't know what that really does. That's just all default. I'm telling you right now, half the things are even default. I don't even touch. Automatic sprint, that touch this, just automatic attack sprint. I like automatic attack sprint. It helps me feel like I'm moving faster. Granted, this is a slow game, so you really aren't even moving quicker, but it definitely does help. It definitely does lifeline on your controller as well instead of breaking it with a double click. You also have the equipment behavior, that's on hold. Weapon mount activation is ADS and melee, that's default. Tap the reload, interact / reload behavior, put that on tap. Obviously, if you're playing Warzone, you'll do prioritize interaction, but playing multiplayer, so tap the reload. And armor place is going to be apply all, that's just default how it came. Target aim assist, make sure you have that on. Aim assist type is default. I didn't mess with any of these things on this game yet, but the third person ADS correction type is assist, that's default. I didn't touch that at all. Aim response curve type is going to be dynamic. This is the only thing that you should run when it comes to response curve type. Don't use standard, don't use linear, put on dynamic. Dynamic literally aims for you, I'm telling y'all right now. For the ADS sense multiplier focus, that's default, that's on the 1. ADS sensitivity transition timing is instant, that's just also default. Custom sensitivity per zoom is off, that's default. I didn't touch any of this. Input dead zone, that's just based on how much stick drift you have on your controller. So you'll adjust this how much stick drift you have on each stick as well. Controller orientation, that's up, I think that's default. And for the all gyro aims and stuff like that, this is all default, that's all off. I don't even know what any of this stuff even does. Gravity vector, that's on. Gyro for horizontal and vertical sensitivity is all on 1, and everything for gyro is just off or on. It It's all basically default. If you're on console, you probably won't even see any of this, if I'll be honest with you. For movement behaviors, we have auto move forward, that's off. Tactical sprint behavior, double tap. Granted, that doesn't even matter because we use automatic tag sprint. We have ground mantle, that be on. Automatic airborne mantle, that's going to be on partial. Automatic ground mantles off as well. Invert slide and dive behavior is going to be on standard. Plunging underwater is movement, that's going to be default. Parachute, that's also default. Sprint door bash, make sure that's on because you could definitely make plays by doing that. You also have on the ledge hanging mantle behavior. You can turn this off, mantle only, movement based. Well, I didn't know you could even do that, to be honest with you. Pressing the mantling button while hanging from a ledge will climb up. Moving towards a ledge will, while hanging from it, will climb up. Yeah. And for the combat behaviors, all this is going to be default as well. When it comes to ADS stick swap, when it comes to the backpack, alternate control, all those are off. Weapon mount, movement exit, that's going to be on. We have the weapon mount delay exit. Want to put that on short. You can get out the mount way quicker than you normally could. We have depleted ammo weapon swap, that's on. And quick C4 detonation off as well. I don't use C4. And for the vehicle behaviors, that's also on default as well. For the overlay behaviors, we have scoreboard toggle. We have on the ping wheel delay to be moderate. On the double tap danger ping delay also as moderate as well. And we have the wheel menu behavior on hold. All this stuff right here is basically default. I just wanted to go over it and show you guys my every last setting down to the wire, just to show you how I do actually play on this game. If you guys did enjoy today's settings video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, comment down below what console you do play on, and also comment down below your sensitivity. And I'll see you guys in the next one.